and night. I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
What's up, guys? Victor here with a brand new MMA video. UFC Chicago is officially in the books. Now, this is a very exciting night of fights, and it absolutely delivered from head to toe, from all the way from the early prelims all the way to the main card. That's how good this night of fights was. Now, let me just highlight some of the fights that I thought that were very good, and that some of the fans thought were very good as well. Now, the main event, Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Moraes. Very scary moments for Henry Cejudo in the first round. It didn't look like he was the Olympic gold champion, the flyweight champion that he currently is in that first round, but he was able to make some key adjustments. This is what the sport of MMA is about. This is what the sports of combat sports is about. It's about making adjustments. If things don't go your way, you've got to make adjustments. Just look at what you did wrong, capitalize on it, and have a stronger round the following round. And that's exactly what Henry Cejudo was able to do through the second and third round. He was able to get the knockout stoppage in the third round of Marlon Moraes, who was a winner of 3 straight, and against Aljamain, Jimmy Rivera, and Rafael Sansao. Actually, let me make a correction right there. He's a winner of 4 straight. He also won against Josh Dawson. Now that's a murderous row of bantamweights right there, and it was all that more impressive that Henry Cejudo was able to get this done, going up a weight class from flyweight to middleweight in order to face such a dangerous guy in Marlon Moraes and win the belt to become a double champ, a champ. He's been the 4th guy in UFC history in order to do this, which is why history just keeps on repeating itself in the UFC. You know, it's very exciting, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be more champs in the future, but not anytime soon right now. But it was a great fight, and I also want to highlight that Jessica Shevchenko versus Jessica Eye fight as well. Jessica Eye hung in there through the first round, despite almost being submitted during the end of that round. But unfortunately, Shevchenko, she's the bullet. They call her the bullet for a reason. She's extremely dangerous every second, every minute of every round. And we all saw that when she was able to get the knockout of Jessica Eye with that high leg kick. Thank goodness Jessica Eye was able to get back up. She was down for a while. When I mean a while, felt like it was forever. But she was able to get up by her own power. And she even released a statement at the end of the night, the following day, saying, "I'm sorry to all her fans." She felt that this was the best that she had ever felt during the fight camp, and she really thought that she was going to go in there, get the job done, and become the new undisputed flyweight women's champion. Unfortunately, things can't go her way all the time, because this is how the sport works. The dangerous sport, and she knew that, and that's why she signed up, which is exactly what she said in her post. Other fights that were very important, Aljamain versus Pedro Munoz. Now, the winner of this fight would obviously get a title shot, the next crack at the champion, which is currently Henry Cejudo. Whether Henry Cejudo is going to defend that title or not next, we do not know. It all depends on what happens with Dana White and what happens in Tuesday at Vegas. Now, I do believe Aljamain does need a title shot, and he has fully deserved it, especially after getting knocked out by Marlon Moraes in the first round in dramatic fashion. Now he's come back and rallied off a couple of really good wins and with some really good performances, and he deserves his title shot next. You can't help it, but he really does deserve this title shot, and he's earned it, and I believe he will get one either by the end of this year or early next year. Another fight that was very nice to see was Blagoy Ivanov versus Tai Tuivasa. This fight could have gone either way. Either one of these guys could have won. That's how razor thin close it was. Bombs were being thrown left and right, kicks, you name it. Tai Tuivasa got dropped in the first round, but was able to recover against Blagoy Ivanov. And we gotta be honest here. Blagoy, he's a former champion with the PFL, which used to be the World Series of Fighting. Fighters such as David Branch and Justin Gaethje used to be a part of that organization, as well as Marlon Moraes himself. So that's a university full of killers. And Blagoy Ivanov, being the former champion, he was undefeated before. And he came into the UFC with his debut being against Junior Dos Santos. Now, he lost that fight, but Junior is an absolute beast. And he also and Junior also defeated Tai Tuivasa as well. So both these men, who both lost to Junior Dos Santos, facing one another to move up the rankings in the UFC heavyweight division. It was a great fight, like I said, and Blagoy Ivanov was able to get the nod at the end of the day. Now, I'd like to see him face someone such as Derek Lewis or other fighters that were in the top, five that are kind of slipping away a little bit. Derek Lewis or even Alexander Volkan. That'd be a very nice fight. Blagoy, he has a lot of experience under his belt. Like I said, he's a former champion. I believe he can be able to take some of those fights with ease. And he's just like with Justin Gaethje, both guys didn't start out so well with their UFC careers, but now they're on fire, and now they're starting to rally awesome wins. And I believe that both of those guys are definitely knocking on some title shots as well. So Blagoy, hats off to you, my friend. Congratulations on that win, and continue to move up through that heavyweight division, which is extremely stacked at the moment, and continue to put in that work. There are plenty of other good fights during this night as well. Prelims, main event, early prelims. There were a lot of good stoppages as well, and like I said, it was a special night in the UFC, and I can't wait for what the rest of the year has to bring, especially during the summer. Can't wait to see Jon Jones go at it with the very, very dangerous. I'm thinking about the name right now. Thiago Marreta Santos. Marreta, Sledgehammer. They call him the Sledgehammer for a reason. He likes to knock people out. But will this work against Jon Jones? Probably the pound for pound best UFC fighter on the roster right now. I'm sorry, Henry, but it's absolutely true. It really is. Jon Jones is a beast. He hasn't lost, despite that disqualification that he did suffer a couple years back, but he hasn't lost a single fight. Overall, great night. Can't wait for what the rest of the summer has to bring. Thank you for listening, guys.